discuss that and more is Dorothy Cascerceri.
Pay attention to every word Dorothy says.
Hey, I'm Wayne Brady, and I'm here with the beautiful Dorothy Cascerceri here on Celebrity Corner.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Cascerceri, and welcome to Celebrity Corner. Tonight we have an exciting lineup for you. I'd like to welcome a fabulous addition to our studio. Please put your hands together for tonight's resident DJ, celebrity DJ Zeke Thomas.
Hey!
Hi, Zeke! He'll be turning our show into more of a party than it already is, and we'll catch up with him later in the broadcast. We also have giveaways galore and some sexy men in the house to introduce us to an all-new online service, Rent Agent, which provides men on demand. Yes, men. But before that, I'd like to welcome my first guest. She's a fourth-generation psychic medium and has been featured on The Howard Stern Show, on CNN, and has been quoted by People magazine. Please put your hands together for Linda Lauren. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
So we had something really crazy happen in the Celebrity Corner studios today. We started the show. We came up here. We sat here. We talked about your new book, Medium Rare, and then you started getting a reading, or you started getting something from someone in our studio audience.
Right. Yes.
So tell us kind of what happened,
and
then I'll get to where we are now.
Okay. I was picking out on someone in the audience, and I looked at her, and I was feeling a man and a woman in the studio, and the woman I felt was with her, but I couldn't place the man. But I kept saying M, and then I said M-A-R, and I wasn't sure that she identified with it, but I left her with it as I usually do, because you don't know. Later on, some things happen.
She said that there was an M.
And there was
she said there was an M, but then something even stranger happened.
Okay.
After we wrapped the segment.
Okay. I was walking off.
Right.
Talking to, I don't know what she does here.
So this is Jessica Lembo, and she is our digital content producer.
Okay.
And please give her a round of applause, because she's really brave for coming up here. She's usually behind the scenes, but we brought her up on set because of what happened as you were getting ready to leave.
I was walking past her, and I started to climb over the wires, and she suddenly turned to me, and she started to cry. I hope you don't mind that I'm saying that. And she said, the M-A-R, and the person that you said didn't speak English. And I said, yeah. She goes,
it's my Uncle Mario.
Her Uncle Mario belonged to her. And I suddenly felt my earache go away, and I felt like a whole great deal of validation that, oh my God, she actually was able to connect. And it was just a phenomenal feeling that I embraced when I embraced her. Upon her crying.
It was definitely a feeling.
We felt like somebody was right there hugging with us, like we were in a group hug. And it was phenomenal experience.
Wow. And
I was just leaving the stage.
This is your Uncle Mario that Linda picked up on, because this is what you do. And what kind of other things were you picking up on?
I was getting that he didn't speak any English. I was trying to communicate with him, but he didn't speak English.
Yeah.
He doesn't
speak
English?
And it was so broken. It was weird.
Very broken. Even I had a hard time understanding him growing up.
So communication was really difficult. But he kept saying M-A-R, M-A-R, M-A-R. And it sounded like Mar, but I wasn't sure. So I went with it, and she said Mario.
And this is someone in your family who passed away?
Yes, it's my mom's first uncle. So, and it was just so. When we started, we were talking about it was a distant person, and there was the I'm sorry and the thank you, and at an event, and everything that you were saying.
Well, so you were repeat again.
I
what
was
you
saying
had
to
said.
her that
I
was saying that there were celebrations. I was saying that there was a forgiveness, and he was telling me about thank you. There was a gratitude, and there was forgiveness at the same time. So there were two things taking place. And that's what she was identifying with.
And what's the forgiveness?
There is, on that side of the family, not going into too much detail, there's a lot of family drama between him and the sisters and my mom and his other nieces and nephews. And there were definitely big moments, birthdays and funerals, that there were fights and funerals where people made up and started talking again.
But he was actually seeing both of that.
And
he was trying to recognize that for her and saying that he was seeing.
Wow. Yeah. And how long ago did he pass away?
Almost 10 years.
About a decade.
Wow, and that's what you said. You said that
10 years.
it went
10, 20.
pretty far back.
Pretty far back. I felt far back.
Right, like not something very recent.
But it's interesting because if it wasn't for the woman in the audience bringing through a woman who brought through her uncle, great uncle, it would be very hard to make that connection.
So
by bringing through, it means that they took the opportunity, the person in the audience's relative or friend who passed away, took the opportunity to use me per se as a vehicle to connect, but instead of totally connecting, they knew somebody else on the other side needed to connect more, and that was for her.
wow, that's incredible. That's unbelievable. So this power that you have, I mean, this is just something that comes naturally to you.
I feel it's an ability, and I feel that, yes, it does come natural to me, but I also feel that I can teach that. I come with a certain spin because of generations of sacrifice and certain things that you learn in practice, but I believe that everyone has ability. Otherwise, you wouldn't be praying, now would you?
Of course.
That connection.
Now, does it become kind of burdensome at times for you to have this?
Yes.
Because do you hear things or see things, or how
Yes,
does it work?
I get earaches a
that's
lot.
That's
a
why
lot.
you said my earache
yeah,
went
I'm not
away.
Ernestine from Lily Tomlin days. I actually do. I get earaches a lot. I get headaches a lot. It depends. It depends on if that's close. But I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of doing the medium aspect on television. I'm just not. For me, I feel it's very, very personal, and I feel that if you lost a loved one, it should be in a private room, and it's not about me. It's about you, and that's what's most important. So I like to lead people through color and energy, psychic awareness, and help them understand what they're doing today to help them move forward, rather than, well, okay, let's use this woman as a vehicle for a show for her and a reading for me, and that's the way it'll be. And it's not. I don't think it's right. I think there's a certain respect that you should honor in terms of those who passed away. That's my belief system. So this was unusual for me to do that.
Well,
I've done it once before.
We thank you
this
for
way.
doing it. I mean, I know that it takes
private.
a lot. Yeah, I know that it's very private. We thank Jessica too, because it certainly was a private moment for her.
Thank you.
But when I looked over and saw her in tears, I just felt like, we have to kind of explore a little bit more kind of what you were
I appreciate
feeling.
that.
But what I think is interesting is the fact that you not only, communicate with people that have passed on, but then you also do all this positive, color readings.
Color and energy, motivation.
I think you had said that, growing up.
You have a lot of yellow.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, you're really good with emotion, but you have to watch your ebbs and flows.
Oh, that is very accurate for me. Just ask my husband. And I'm not talking about Bradley Cooper behind me. I'm talking about my real husband.
Yeah, or George Clooney for me.
Of course. Well, Linda, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having
for
me.
doing this. Jessica, thank you also.
Jessica, thank you.
Everyone in the audience is going home with Linda Lauren's new book, Medium Rare, so you can read a lot more about the gifts that this amazing woman has. And please stay tuned, because up next we sit down with the founder of Rent a Gent. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. And as an added bonus, we have a few men from the service here in studio, hot and shirtless. Stay right there.